everybody, come on in. Come on in. Okay, so the garden waste truck has gone. Yay! Come on in, find a seat. Have you got a cup of tea? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, oh, I forgot to say yesterday, if you didn't know how to do this and this, they're in previous videos, okay? If I don't talk about anything, if I don't talk about how to do something, it's because it's in an earlier video, okay? So here is today's. This is today's. And I noticed there was black on the back. And really, this needs to be a full spread. There's been quite a few full spreads. But what I wanted to do was, I wanted to cut an archway through here. So I just want an archway through onto the next page. So this is in my basic shapes mask and stencil set. You get the inside, you get the outside. So I'm going to use that, but I don't want the full length because that's most of the page gone. So what I'm going to do is I want it probably to be about there. Yes, something like that. So I'll just pencil that round. Have I gone a bit too near the edge? Yes, I've gone too near the edge. Just let me do that again. I still want to be that high, but let me see. Probably about there. Yes, if I come down, that's probably better. Yep, so let's cut that out. It's always harder to cut a shape out. So again, always try and cut towards you. There we go. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to cut this way. Oops. And then I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to cut this way. Ta-da. There we go. We've got a lovely arched window. That's nice, isn't it? And I had to take Mr. Boo to the vet this morning. I'll put that away in a bit. He's got to have some procedures done, etc. So I had to take him out. It was, I think I was driving along about 20 to 9, 8:30, 20 to 9 in the morning. And I was horrified to see how many people were out there. Some of the schools have gone back, but there was just people everywhere. It just frightened me. So I thought, you know what I want to do is stay at home. So I thought, right, this is what today's page is going to be. I'm going to stay at home and the weather's nice. So I'm going to look at the flowers in my garden. So that's what the page, look, again, I always have sheets and sheets and sheets of stuff already stamped out. So, this house is from down in the woods, I think. So I'm just going to cut that out. And I'm going to pop that on. And I'm doing this page early in the day today because my class starts tonight. So if you're watching this tomorrow, the class will have started. But I just wanted to get my page out of the way. Oh, and I'm feeling much better, yes. People asked me yesterday, but yes, I'm feeling much better. So that can go there. And then it's just a matter of popping the different... let's have one of those. Popping the different flowers on and seeing what I think. And you know me, normally I have these ready cut out, but I thought I've not been on a video for ages. Let's do it from the start. So they're just stamped, ready to cut out. So that'll probably go that side. I'll cut these in a bits as well, and then that will just go, yeah, that'll just go over there. Yeah, I think it's a little bit soon to go back. But, you know, it's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion. And what am I going to do about it? I'm not going to go out. I'm going to stay in my house. So that's simple. I mean, to go to the vet, I just had to drive there and then you meet each other in the courtyard and I drop him and retreat to a safe distance, and then they come out and get, so he has to have an anaesthetic, so he'll be gone most of the day, and then I'll go and pick him up later. Bless him. Mr. Boo Boo. So Emmy and her partner Vicky have got a little dog called Rex, so it's a bit, there's a lot of territory wars going on in my house at the moment, which is quite funny. I'm not sure what I'll have had that there, but that will go there. So yeah, poor Mr. Boo is having to fight. He's doing well, he's doing all right, and Rex is understanding that if he gets too near, Boo will clobber him, so things are going fine. Let's have this one. But we're just going to have to watch him when he gets back from his anaesthetic, because he'll be dopey. Right, so I think this flower might be nice to go on there. Let's see what that do. Oh, that'll be nice, show the top of that. That's nice. So some of these stamps, some were from the last release and some were from the release before. If you want to know any of them, you can just let me know. The comments will be back on for this video, so it was just, I don't want anybody commenting on my other videos, my other video. But they'll be back on for this with the art. So if you need to know what a particular one is, you're more likely to get answers though, remember, if you go onto the Dylusions page, because I have so many pages to look after. I don't actually come and look at the comments on here. And I know it sounds bad, but I can only do what I can do. Birds are singing. It's very close over here. I don't know if you say close where you are. Muggy. It's very, very muggy. As though there's going to be a massive storm. La, da, 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 da. Of course, it would have been much quicker to just rummage through my cutout box and do this, but I quite like that. Yes, so I just need something here, but I just want something little because I don't like it going across the page. What about put some of this leaf? Whoops. What about if I had, yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, so let's glue some of these down. So I shall glue the house down first. Me staying in my little house and looking out the window. So pop that down first. And I'll put this down. And that's going over the top. I can trim anything from the back. And then I think this one will go underneath, but I just want to trim it. So I'm just going to go in here. I'm not sure. Yeah, you're going to see that. So I'm going to go across here, across the black bit, cut into it, cut that out. And then when it's glued, you're not going to see it. The other thing I could do is I could take a little bit of green ink and paint in any bits that are too, you know, you think are too small to cut out, like this little bit here, this bit here, this bit here. And I will just go in with an inky water brush. So I'll put that down there. And then if that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. I'll cut this out and see what I want to do with it. And then I'm just going to write in the top left hand corner, colour this in. Do it like that. I could just cut that. There we go. Glue that there. Stick the other bit underneath. Yes. So let's glue that bit down because it's under. Always do your underneath bits first. And this bit on this page. Marvellous. And then this one, I want to do it like that with it sort of overlapping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that to that first. Just check that's how I want it. Yeah. Then turn it over and glue it. If you were worried, you could do this. If you're worried it's going to move, you could take a piece of double-sided tape and you could just go like that and hold it in position. I normally just glue it, but I know some of you get worried that it just might move, so that will hold it while I glue it again to put it down. So half, you know, there's half on top, half below. Oops, let's get this glue stick up. So we'll press all that down, we'll get rid of all this glue, we'll put this away. You know what I'm like for tidying up, tidying. Let's get that into the bin there. Okay, and then we'll turn this back to front and we will cut off anything that is sticking out. And then I am going to just go around the arch. And there's a lot going on in this page, so I'm just going to just do it quite simply. Like that, and then let's draw around everything as usual. Ooh, did you hear that? That was my ankle snapping. My arthritis is quite bad at the moment. I wasn't well last week and it really affected my arthritis. It affected all my joints, My hands were really bad. I couldn't even knit one day. That's how bad it is. Come on, that must have been an extra spot of glue around. I was really struggling, and it's left them a bit clicky. So yeah, if you wondered what that loud crack was, it was my left ankle. Now if it was my right ankle, that normally means there's going to be snow. But it wasn't, it was my left, so it just means I'm getting old. You get to a certain age and you don't have two ankles anymore, or two of anything. You have a good one and a bad one. So you have the good ankle and the bad ankle, the good knee and the bad knee. And you think it's never going to happen, but it does. All of a sudden it does. So I'm just going to show you like this little trick here. Oh, that's blue. So I'm just going to sort of go in like that in all those little bits where I couldn't be bothered to go in and cut. I think that's it. And once it dries, oh, I've got hiccups, I'm sorry. Once it dries, you won't see what's there. I think I'm going to put, let me have a look. I actually think it's a stamp. Too many people out there, but let's see if there's anything. Let's see if there's anything in these black. I want something like I don't want to go out, there's too many people, etc, etc, etc. I might have to, yeah, I don't think it's in there. I think it's in, do excuse me one moment while I just get a box of sayings down, because the box is stamped. Oh, there we go, that'll do, look at that. A group of people is called a no thanks. Perfect. So I'm going to put this down here, and then I'm going to write down there that I just don't want to go out. So hold it there. I think I'll have it there. So in that case, I just want to, I could have split them up into separate sentences, but yeah, that'll do. This one first. Whenever there's something lying around, it's always the perfect thing. If ever something falls out or jumps out at you, it's saying, use me, use me. There we go. So that would be cool if I put a person there, wouldn't it? Because I'm just looking out the window at them. So this is one of the stamped. And I can't remember. I have so many quotes stamp sets. I don't know which this one came off. But it's obviously, I've stamped them all here. I think it's called I Don't Care. I think it's I Don't Care. So that's stuck down there. And then I'm going to write here. I'm going to put... Oh, I know what it is. It's that. Let's try that under there. The world is slowly getting back to normal, but it's too soon for me. I don't want to be out there with everyone else. I'm just going to stay in my house and garden. Yep. Marvellous. And then I might outline some of these leaves. Some of these leaves are very shadowy, but that's fine. Just going to outline them. Not all of them, because some I still want to stay in the background. I think this page was a clean off page, to be honest, from a class where we were just stamping the stamps to clean them up. And that's why they're not very dark. Either that or I just stamped them really badly with a really badly inked pad. I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you. I don't mind admitting if I've stamped them badly, but it's very rare. I'm usually quite good at stamping, so... But as you can see, it doesn't matter. It just makes it look all nice and shady. Wonderful. Okay. So let's put all the dots on here. I have my tongue in my teeth when I put my dots on. Let's have some tea. Oh, lovely. Sorry if I slurped that a bit. Back to normal. I suppose I could have done this afterwards, but I've started now. Sometimes I'll do it after the video so you don't have to sit and watch me dot everything. But I love the way it looks. So people say, doesn't your hand hurt? Yes. Oh, do you not get fed up? Yes. But I like the way it looks. It's like everything. You've got to put the work in. If you don't put the work in, you won't get the results. We're halfway through June. Can you believe it? Halfway through June already. It's the 15th of June. Nearly half a year, and it feels like we've been in all year. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to write some more down here actually. I'll write that later. I'll add that in and you'll see it in the picture. So I think I'm just going to go across these leaves and I'm just going to write more about how I feel. Okay, so let's colour. Ooh, what colours? I think we're going to have, let's have bright colours. Let's have some pinks. Pinks and oranges. Let's have a look. Let's tip out the warm one. So I'm going to have a little pink house, why not? Let's have a pink roof. And yes, before you ask, I still haven't refilled my water brushes, so some of them are empty. I'll try and just go for the colours that I know are not empty. Or I can just squeeze some out. Sorry, I'm not sighing at this. I'm sighing because it is so warm and I'm under all the lights and I can't put the fan on because the lights are all in the sockets. So I'm just foofing a little bit. That's the problem when it's really close. It's sticky. Sticky, sticky, sticky. This is Balmy Nights that I'm doing half of the house with. Sometimes I just do the house all one colour. I don't go in separately like this. But with this one, I wanted to. But sometimes I'll just go, you know, over the whole thing. This is not what my house looks like, by the way. It does in my head. I wouldn't fit in this house. My dresses wouldn't fit, would they? That would be hilarious, trying to get all my dresses in here. Let's do the windows. Looks nice and jolly and welcoming, doesn't it? So there's loads of nice sunny windows. Marvellous. Right, let's have some, oops. Bit of shading in the balls. Shading's only ever at one side, remember? There we go. So what colour shall I do the rest of the house? I think we need a cherry red. Do we need a cherry? Oh no, blue. Let's have a blue. Let's go into the other one. Let's have a... I think that's Blue Lagoon. Let's have a look. Yes, Blue Lagoon is nice. There we go. Can you imagine if you're driving down the street and you saw a house looking like this? You'd be like, oh, that must be Diane's house. Once when Dina was selling her house, she had to paint the outside of it. And so she said, will you come with me and help me choose some paint colours? And I went, yeah. And she says, which do you like? And I'm like, well, where are the paint colours? And she says, these are it. And they were all like, they were all beiges and browns. And I was like, are there any reds or anything like that? And she's like, you're not allowed. She lives in Arizona. She was like, you're not allowed. You're only allowed these beige, slightly more beige, slightly less beige, a little bit of brown beige, more brown added beige. And I was just laughing. I was like, you've picked the wrong person to come and help you choose. I'd have been in trouble. The housing, wherever, the council, wherever they'd have been. We need this woman out of the neighbourhood. She's got a pink house. Anyway, that looks nice. So, and how about a bright red? Oh, bright red front door. Let's have a cherry pie. Cherry pie front door. I would like to paint my front door actually. Cherry pie would look nice, wouldn't it? There we go. So now I shall do the flowers. Let's have some sunshine and some orange. Sunshine definitely needs refilling. It's struggling to trickle out. You can be a lot neater than me, you know that. I'm never neat. See, look, it's right down to the end, so it's struggling to come out there. But we're not being well. I've struggled with time. Oops. Let's have some cherry pie in the middle. Why have I just put cherry pie? Hilarious. Hilarious. There we go. My tubs in my garden are looking beautiful at the moment. I'm really pleased with them. I have a lot of shrubs. Everything's in pots in my garden. I don't like beds. It's weird. I've never been a bed. They're all big. I have hundreds. Well, not hundreds, but I have so many pots. And I like them, plant them. And I like it that there's still some, you know, a lot of green. So that in winter, they still look nice in the tubs. But I'm not one for beds. For having the flowers in the flower beds. No siree. Okay, so what should we have this flower? I think we'll. Oh dear, Diane, what are you doing? Let's have some of this yellow in here. That's nice and bright, and I won't put any shading because I want it to stand out from the other one. And then I think I'm going to bring that pink back in. Okay, so it matches across the page. And then let's have the cherry pie. Oh, there's a little bit of leaf under there. Let's have the cherry pie to do this bit. And then, do I want to paint these? Or do I want to leave them? Do you know what I might do? I might do every other one and see, oops, and see what that looks like. So let's pop that in there. And let's just, and then I can either stop like this or I can keep going. and I can either colour it in fully once I've done half, or I can just leave it. I like it just done half, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around, fill in just the halves. What's that one? That's that one there. I drew them and I still sometimes wonder where they started and where they finished. There we go. Yeah, that's lovely. So I am going to write some more here. I'll probably colour in the O's and E's and etc. with this green. And then that's done. Okay, wonderful. See you next time.